nice to think that we don't live on the only planet in the universe that's home to life. Hundreds of people every year claim to have spotted a UFO or even been abducted by aliens, but are sightings of little green men and photos of strange lights in the sky? It was like a cigar, officer. Anyway, are they just tricks of the mind or elaborate hoaxes? We sent Brian Capron on a voyage of discovery.
Every 3 minutes, someone somewhere sees a UFO.
The object was a diamond in shape. The bottom half of the object appeared to be spinning anti-clockwise.
I just seemed to be led to one particular star that looked brighter than the rest.
Some see bright, glowing, flying objects. Others see fleets of invading super vehicles. The most well-documented UFO sighting was in July 1947 near the Roswell Air Force Base in New Mexico, USA. A farmer claimed he found debris of a flying saucer on his land. Military police immediately came in to clear up the mess. Later, several bodies of small humanoid-type creatures were found nearby. The FBI interviewed all key witnesses and the White House was informed. After numerous top-level investigations, officials now claim it was simply a military project. Others think it was something more sinister.
The Roswell Army Air Force, when they found the wreckage, they released a press release saying, "We found a crashed disc." The next day they said, "Oops, we made a mistake, it was a weather balloon." 50 years later they said it wasn't a weather balloon, it was now a secret project using weather balloons called Project Mogul. And oops, the bodies found weren't really aliens, they were crash test dummies.
All this sci-fi stuff doesn't just happen in the USA. UFologists claim there's been plenty of extraterrestrial activity closer to home. Last year in the UK alone, there were over 100 reported sightings. But some of the evidence is open to interpretation.
The Ilkley Little Green Man photograph was taken in December 1987. He was taking a shortcut across the moors to visit his father-in-law when he encountered this small green creature. And he always carried a small bag with a camera and compass and various things in, so he grabbed his camera, snapped the picture. It is there in the film, it's not a computer-generated after effect.
Other people would look at that picture and see some kind of vague blob with perhaps something that looks like a bit like arms and legs. We also can't rule out the possibility that this could be a hoax.
Ilkley Moors and Yorkshire in general seem to be one of the aliens' preferred hangouts. Apparently they like it so much, they've been visiting for decades.
I have actually now started to receive messages from an entity. I call it a celestial being rather than an alien, called Charlotte. I woke up 1 o'clock in the morning and just felt compelled to look out of the window northwards towards the Menwith Hill area. And I saw this star-like object that shot across the sky towards me, changed instantly in shape into an orange ball of light. I always got the impression, to be honest with you, that it was alive. That's the only way I can describe it. It wasn't your typical flying saucer like UFO. It definitely had this quality about it, like it was something that was watching me.
Another UFO sighting was reported that same month, just 26 miles away, by a policeman on his patrols.
I saw up in front of me, on the road, an object, a very large object, diamond in shape. I got within 20, 30 metres of it. The object was hovering 5 foot off the ground. It was 20 feet wide, 14 feet high. Neither of the radios would work. And I decided to draw the object, make a sketch of it. And as I'm sat there, there was this big blinding flash of light. And I ended up waking up at the other side of the object, driving the police car with still the blue lights going and everything. Turned around, came back to the scene, and saw this debris on the road.
There's a phenomenon known as highway hypnosis, whereby, particularly if someone is tired, they've been driving for a long time, the route they're taking is very, very monotonous, then it appears that people can go into this kind of dissociated state, whereby they temporarily become unaware of their surroundings. And very often these kinds of experiences lead people to believe that they must have been abducted by aliens. They'll then undergo hypnotic regression and a full account will emerge.
I was being examined by the police consultant psychiatrists on voluntary basis. There's absolutely nothing wrong. And there was absolutely nothing wrong with me then, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with me now.
abductees in general, including Alan Godfrey, have far more to lose than they have to gain by going on the record with these stories. And Alan was a perfect example of this.
The thing is, it happened. That object was real. My story hasn't changed because it's true.
Space has fascinated the human mind for centuries. Sci-fi novels and films are as gripping as ever, and we're moving closer and closer towards intergalactic travel. Maybe, just as we're interested in other planets, they have life forms intrigued by us.